seems like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blow. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, you driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, but your shit, it just be rented. Yeah, but that is none of my business. Hey, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. I'm shot calling. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long. Yeah, it's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Jets coming in at 7-3, going up against the Texans, who come in at 3-7.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Keenum now on second down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, Keenum. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Keenum. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch Twit. Watch that guy in that Philly. Here we go. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Here we go now. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
A first down carry now for Miller. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And able to find Decker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Keenum to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
No. Check. Patriot.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's blocked down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. Gone.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue, land it. Blue, land it. Leopard. Leopard.
Keenum to throw on second down. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Here we go.
On second and 10, Keenum buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So Keenum now out. And getting a shot here to come in. The 10th pick of the 2011 draft, Blaine Gabbert. Now it's the backup Gabbert. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! Set! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Leopard! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now, look at 56. Look at 56. No, check. Patriot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
No, check. Patriot. No, back there, Philly. Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean.
Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Second down now after the sack.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there Some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Let's go. Green 39.
On second down, here's Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Busts through the tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now Keenum, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set. Green 39. Leopard.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. In motion left, Curse.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Keenum now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though. Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there. Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive. And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there. Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big words. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over.
And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. It's pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Let's go.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And now it's 2nd and goal. Lacey will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Try and run. Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're...
Yeah, 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 yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it right away. Crashing so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Basham, I'm on Flat Show. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah,